welcome back to another video. We're just going to jump back into our getting our cadences working with our streak tracker today. I've got a list here of some bugs that have kind of been showing up, introduced in our last video, and so that's what we're going to work on today. I'm not really sure how many of these we're going to get done. I figure maybe we'll work for about half an hour and see what we can get done tonight. So the first thing is, and that's how I really want to do so. I don't want to let bugs linger. I want to kind of tackle these so our bug list isn't going to just continue to grow out of proportion. Let's just get all of our bugs fixed immediately so our app works as expected. So the first thing is this. I have two of these logged. I kind of forget what our weekly cadence not showing up correctly means. But the first thing we're going to do is cadence 1 per week not working correctly between months. And so what I'm talking about is this guy. So we have this task that is completed, and yet it's not working between these months. So let's jump to our code, and we are going to be looking at is the start of cadence, and maybe it's the end of cadence. So is the start of cadence. I think this should be okay, or so it has cadence completed. This is going to all be logic within our weekly logic. And so we have this month code here. When we are logging this out for this, and what we can do is actually, let's delete, and maybe we won't delete some of these. Maybe we can, instead of showing them all, we can, maybe we can just, where are we doing, like set tasks? Yeah, where are we setting this? We're setting these tasks. What we can do is, let's just do one of these numbers here, and we'll just pick the very first item off, and then we'll re-add that, and we'll kind of come back. Another problem is we can even see that this thing is also not completing. Like, this is kind of weird. There really is no completed task, and yet it thinks that there is a completed task within these last couple of days. So that's just being really funky, I suppose. So let's go back, and we see, yeah, what we'd expect here is for these to all be green. So let's come back to our list, and the days that our task cadence is completed. So let's go ahead. The first thing we'll do is let's check out, let's get has cadence completed, and this is, let's see, okay, so we have the task, and then we have the day. And if we go to the week period, it's all this logic here. In fact, if we just returned true, we see that every one of these is green. And now this is kind of interesting, that these are red no matter what. So I'm very curious to see why that's the case. Why are these red? Because it seems like these are overriding when they really should not be. So maybe we can actually figure that out. And the way we could do that is, let's go into our container, or let's go into where we do this logic, days not completed. And let's see, maybe our UI, maybe we're overriding this. So task today's not completed. Maybe we're sticking this on there. Let's go ahead and inspect this, and let's see Yeah, so it's got a border green and a border red. So for this, it looks like what we really want to do is we have this cadence thing. We want to also, so not completed dates. We want to set this and not, um, we're going to check. So we have our task, start days. Oh, these are our start days. Days task is completed, or days to cadence completed. So we want to get cadence days completed is equal to, what we can do is we'll just go ahead and get on our task UID. And what we'll do is, so this is the days that, the cadence days that we have actually completed. And here we'll make sure, and this doesn't have the I. And this should, yeah, we know it's undefined potentially. That's why we, okay. So that actually made everything green now. So that's what we expect. So when we come back to our just return true thing here, we're going to get rid of this. And now we see that this is red still. And that's because, rightfully so, we are not seeing that our cadence, we're not seeing like the beginning of our cadence value. So, and that's probably because the beginning of the month, it's just something is, yeah, this is just not, it's being confused essentially. So is that Saturday? Yeah. So let's do this start of week. It's kind of interesting to think we are subtracting these days. So maybe one of the first things we can do is just like, what is the start of the week look like? It's March 2nd. That is what our start of the week looks like, which is really interesting. So we have the 1st, and that's a Friday. So if we do this number here and we refresh, we should be, so we have this -5 thing, and that's bringing us back to Saturday, February 24th is the start of our cadence. This seems off, definitely seems off, considering, yeah, our start of our cadence should be on, yeah, this is, yeah, the start of the week here just seems really incorrect. Task.cadence.period. So if it's 1, so the start of the week, let's just do something else. Let's like, given a move date back to previous Monday. So if I say const start of week is equal to our date, yeah, we don't want this code though. We're gonna remove this. And then we're gonna ask chat. So it is referencing this. Well, let's think. The start of the week on this Sunday was actually the previous Monday. So we have to go back. So we have the 3, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days back if it's Sunday. So if it's Sunday, we really should be subtracting 6 days. And if it is in any other day, if it's Monday, we should be subtracting. If Sunday is the 0 value, is that what that is? So get day is equal to 0. We should be subtracting 6 back. And if it's a Monday, we should be subtracting nothing back. So yeah, this is just, I think our logic here is just simply wrong. So let's even like log this out. So start a week, and we'll take this and move this. I think when we did this, this is just wrong. This doesn't make much sense to me now that we're looking at it. In fact, we even have this end of week thing, and that looks correct. Okay, so now we go start. This actually looks correct now. Okay, so this looks good, and if we undo this, okay, that looks good, and if we complete, that comes back. What if we complete this? That completes the whole week. That looks good. We delete. If we delete this, it'll make that go red. Okay, this looks wrong to me in that these guys really, oh, it's because the task was not done yet. So that's what's going on there. This task was probably made. So what we'll do is let's uncomment our data out so we can get everything again. Okay, so I think we're looking good now. There, and let's actually check out some of these other ideas here. So our cadence here is every 2 days. And this is interesting that we have a blank cadence. On our current days, we have this blank. Maybe this isn't necessarily a UI problem. This is, though, where you have this not completed. When you undo this, it puts this as not. Oh, and that's because this is when we created this, was on. Did we create this yesterday though? When were these tasks created? Let's see. Oh, we must have, yeah, we created them on Monday. That's true. So we created them Monday, and now they're just now being quote unquote deleted. Maybe we don't want to handle that. Maybe we don't want to put red at all, because just because it's not completed, I think that's fine. Maybe we don't want not completed at all. So let's actually get rid of not completed. Task today is not completed. Let's just get rid of all that. Now that I look at it, I think we can see not completed because, well, they're not red. So all of this logic in the end is really for nothing here. And yeah, we're just gonna get rid of this. And yeah, I think that looks good to me. So both of these bugs are done. Cadence / UI borders, not taking a users. Yeah, this is not really a big problem, so I'm gonna really bump this down. Maybe bugs. I'll put this in this category because I'm not even sure if we need to fix this. Okay, so let's fix this. Should not allow hover / clicking on dates in the future. So let's do that. Hover. So we need to check we have the index. So we are just gonna check this guy here. We'll put a new one of these. And this is going to be this logic. We'll do true. And then it'll be this or that. Okay. And then we will say date, new date dot get date is equal to, is less than, no, is greater than our day, less than or equal to our day. And we'll check this out. So our current day is this, we can't hover here. So this is actually like that. We go here, and so this needs to be day minus 1. Oh, it's day plus 1. Yeah, so we can't click on these. We want to remove this logic here of allowing a click. So that's going to go here. If that, then we will do a click. So let's refresh. So we can click here, but if we click here, it does nothing because those are dates in the future. So that's good. Let's cross this off of our to-do list. Let's go back to our document. And our last bug, and we'll be able to, I think, finish this video for now, is we will restrict this cadence value to 1 if monthly and 1 to 4 if weekly. I think we can just do this in the UI personally. So we're not even unused constant. So yeah, if we're not using this, then we don't need unused variables. We're not using this value either. What else is not being used? Okay, so we're not using those. Let's get rid of everything not being used. Okay, so restricts, and this is going to be in our add edit task. And what we want to do is our 1 to 7. What we're going to do is we'll have something like form values dot cadence dot period is equal to day. Actually, we'll do this. Day, week includes this. Then we will do a little and thing here like this. And that'll make this optionally. We're only going to display these for weeks and days. So we'll just do a little number like that. And 4. There's probably better ways to do this. And this is just going to be displayed for days. So in fact, we can just do this. So we'll do a 6 and a 7. In fact, what is every 7 days? We can just put up to 6 for days. So let's refresh, let's edit. We can only select 1 to 4 for that. And then for our days, we can do 1 to 6. And if we switch, if we go here and we go month, what we'll also do is when we switch our cadence value, we'll also set these. So we have this type, but we'll put a period this is type. We want our cadence, our period. So cadence is going to be equal to, when we switch the cadence itself, oh no, when we switch the cadence, value is going to be equal to 1. We're always going to switch back to 1 when the cadence changes. So let's click this, and we'll put this to 2, and then we'll bring this to months, and it switches back to 1 month. If we go to weeks and we switch this to 3, and then go to days, it goes back to 1 day. So that looks good. And that fixes this bug here. So we have no bugs. Okay, so I think we're in good shape now. Let's talk about next steps and where we're going next, and what are the things that we have to do to get this working. The biggest thing is getting these our streaks, our best and our current streaks. These are now currently just checking the days and like the consecutive days, and we're not handling if it's a week or a monthly cadence. So in our next video, we'll tackle that. It's going to be pretty similar on how to do these borders. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that done, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.